You can have the best price in Europe and still have almost zero chance of winning a Ukrainian tender. In the next few minutes, you will understand why many foreign companies completely misunderstand procurement in Ukraine, why the lowest price often changes nothing, and what experienced operators actually do differently before entering Ukrainian tenders. My name is Mark Gatsky and I'm the Managing Director of Gatsky Limited. Since 2012, we've been building and managing international trade flows of physical industrial products as well as professional business services between Ukraine and over 25 countries across the world. Over the years, we've worked with industrial procurement, sourcing, distributors, manufacturers, and commercial operations connected to Ukraine. Now first, I'll explain the biggest mistake foreign companies make when they look at Ukrainian tenders. Then we'll discuss how procurement actually works behind the scenes. And in the end, I'll show you what the smartest international companies do differently before they even submit an offer. Now, one of the biggest misconceptions foreign companies have about Ukraine is this. They think procurement is mainly about price. So they see a tender and think, we can source this product cheaper. We have direct factory access. We are the manufacturer at the end of the day. We can deliver perfect European quality. And technically, they may be correct, but then they lose. Not because their product is bad, not because their pricing is terrible, but because they completely misunderstood the procurement architecture behind the tender. And this is where many foreign companies lose months of time and huge amounts of energy. Let me explain. Very often, international manufacturers already have local representatives, local distributors, warehouse stock inside Ukraine, existing procurement history, and operational relationships with buyers, which means something very important. Even if you can technically source the exact same product from Europe, your competitor may still deliver faster, clear customs faster, already have inventory locally, understand the documentation requirements, and already fit into the buyer's operational system. So the foreign company sits there confused. We have factory pricing, why do we lose? Because procurement is not only about product pricing, it's about operational positioning, and many foreign companies never study this before entering the market. Now, here's where things become interesting. Many tenders are technically open, but operationally, there may already be companies that are structurally advantaged from the beginning. And I want to be very careful with wording here. I'm not talking about any gray schemes. This is often about existing supplier relationships, compatibility, delivery history, procurement familiarity, local inventory, technical approvals, and operational trust. So while a foreign company is trying to win the tender, another supplier may already know the procurement department, understand the exact requirements, know how documentation is expected, and already operate inside the ecosystem. This is a very important reality foreign companies often underestimate in Ukraine. And this creates another huge mistake. Most foreign companies analyze the product, the tender, the price, and logistics. But experienced operators analyze something else entirely. They analyze who already controls this category, who already supplies this enterprise, who stocks locally, who has preferred commercial conditions, and whether the foreign company realistically has a competitive position at all. Because sometimes the answer is very simple. You're trying to enter a structure that is already operationally dominated by somebody else. And understanding this before entering can save you enormous amounts of time and money. Now let's talk about another thing many foreign companies are completely unprepared for: documentation. And honestly, this is where many companies emotionally break, because in some procurement structures, documentation itself becomes a filtering mechanism. You may have certificates, technical specification, commercial proposals, compliance papers, company registration documents, translation, formatting requirements, validity periods, sequencing requirements, technical description. And if something is structured incorrectly, your offer may never even be seriously reviewed. Imagine spending weeks preparing a commercial offer, only to discover that you were eliminated because documents were formatted incorrectly and submitted in the wrong structure. Sounds absurd? Welcome to real procurement operations. And experienced companies understand this before they enter. Another major mistake foreign suppliers make is this. They assume that all tenders are sitting in one centralized platform. That is not how reality works. Yes, Ukraine has a public procurement system, but many private industrial companies operate completely differently. Some use private procurement platforms, closed supplier systems, internal procurement portals, or procurement sections directly on corporate websites. Meaning, if you only monitor public tenders, you may completely miss major industrial procurement opportunities happening elsewhere. And experienced operators monitor specific enterprises, procurement behavior, recurring demand, and industrial groups continuously, not reactively, proactively. Now, after hearing all this, some people may think, so foreign companies should not participate? No, this is not the conclusion. Foreign companies absolutely can succeed in Ukraine, especially when they offer specialized products, there are limited alternatives, they understand the procurement structure, they enter correctly, and they solve a real operational problem. In fact, many international suppliers do participate successfully, but the successful ones usually do something differently. They study the procurement ecosystem first, not only the tenders itself, and this is a massive difference. Now here's probably the most important insight in the entire video. The smartest foreign companies usually do not try to outsmart the entire local system remotely. Instead, they work with local partners, local distributors, procurement operators, or experienced companies already active inside Ukraine. Because local execution matters, local relationships matter, operational understanding matters, and procurement intelligence matters. This is how serious companies reduce risk and avoid wasting enormous resources chasing opportunities that never were realistically achievable from the beginning. If your company is evaluating tenders, procurement, sourcing, or industrial sales opportunities connected to Ukraine, contact our team using the form below this video for a confidential review of your situation. We'll help you understand whether the opportunity is operationally realistic before you waste time, money, and resources entering the wrong structure. Alright, now in this video we discussed why lowest price alone often changes nothing, why many tenders are structurally influenced long before submission, why procurement architecture matters more than most foreign companies realize, why documentation itself can eliminate suppliers, and why experienced companies study ecosystems, not only tenders. If your business is evaluating commercial operations connected to Ukraine, our team can help you reduce operational risk, avoid expensive procurement mistakes, and identify realistic commercial opportunities with stronger financial potential. If you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for being with us. See you in the next video.